Hi there, everybody. It's me, Mr. Cadera, playing with Miss Vermaui, the wonderful fourth grade teacher.
Hi, boys and girls.
We're going to play a game called Multiplication Melee. Now, you'll see by this game board, it is much larger than the previous game boards we've used. That's okay. We can try to figure out ways to play this game without the game board, but if you're lucky enough to have them in your classroom, then I hope you enjoy this game. You'll see I put the 4 suits of a deck of cards. Remember, they're modified to only have our numbers, not tens, aces, jacks, or queens, or kings. And they're laid out in front of us for me and Miss Vermaui to choose from. Miss Vermaui, would you like to choose your red suit and your black suit?
Sure.
Okay, she's taking hearts and spades. I'm taking clubs and diamonds. Now, normally in all of our other games, we would mix these 2 decks together. We're not doing that for this game. What we're doing is we're actually shuffling them separately. So I'm going to shuffle up my red cards, and I'm going to put it right here where it says red factors. Then I'm going to shuffle up my black cards and put them right here where it says black factors. This game's a little bit different than previous games because you get to choose whether you're attacking your partner or defending yourself every single round. And you might find a strategy that you like better. I, for instance, love to attack my opponent, where some people like to keep themselves safe with their black factors. Now, this game always starts by building your goal or your product, as it says. You can either go first or your opponent can. Miss Roy, would you like to start?
No, you can go ahead.
Oh, thank you. So I'm going to choose a black card, and I got a 2s. Now I need to think, do I want to put it in my 10s place or my 1s place? And I'm thinking, I'm going to be a little bit risky. I'm going to put it in my 10s place.
I will also choose a black card, and mine is 6. So I'm putting it in my 10s place.
So this is where the game can be a little bit confusing, but if you think carefully and you really pay attention, you will understand. When I look at this number, I see the number 26. When Miss Vermaui looks at this number, she sees the number 62, which means our goal is different from each other. And you'll see how that plays at the end of this game. Now all we do is we create multiplication expressions. You'll notice this side says less than expressions. That means we're trying to build expressions that have a product that's smaller than 26. Whereas this side says greater than expressions. So I want these expressions to have a product that's greater than 26. So I'm going to want big numbers over here, small numbers over here. For Miss Vermaui, it's the same thing. Less than 62, greater than 62. Okay, so Miss Vermaui, I went first, so please attack me or defend yourself.
I'm going to start with attacking.
Uh-oh.
And I just pulled a 4.
So you need to think to yourself, is she going to put it in the less than expressions or is she going to put it in the greater than expressions? It's a tough choice for Miss Vermaui.
I think I'm going to start with the less than expression for
Okay,
you.
so I'm thinking to myself, I might want to keep myself safe, so I'll probably try a black card. Oof! If I put this 8 next to the 4, I'm thinking 4 times 8, that sounds pretty big. So instead, I'm going to put it in the greater than section. Your turn, Miss Vermaui.
I'm going to attack again. Ooh, and I have a 2.
Oh, she can hurt me right here. Let's hope she doesn't see it.
Oh my goodness. I am going to put it right here.
Dang. Now, most of us know our 2's facts, so we're thinking 2 times 8 is 16. Is 16 greater than 26? No. And you're going to see how that hurts me in the later games. I'm going to do another black card. 6. Ooh, I'm going to put that in my less than expressions. I'm feeling good.
I'm going to get my first black card, which is an 8. And I will put it on my less than.
Ooh, interesting.
Bold.
I'm going to draw a red card and put it on Miss Vermaui, and I'm going to say that 2 is going to go in your greater than. A 2 in your greater than is always bad news.
Oh no. I'll go a black card with a 4. And I will go in my, less than.
Oh, her less than again. Okay, I'm going to try another red. 6. Huh. I'm going to put that in her other greater than expressions. I think I'm being mean.
I'm going to attack. And I got a 7.
Now, do you think she wants to put a 7 in my less than? I can almost guarantee you she does not, because that's such a big number.
It will be in the greater than.
Actually, no, she does want to put it in my less than. I'm sorry, I lied to you. She
Mr.
definitely
Kadera.
does. I was being tricky because if I put a big number here, it's going to be way bigger. Ugh. I want to attack her again. 4, dang. Let's put the 4 over here. 6 times 4 is definitely much smaller than 62.
I'm going to attack with a red card, which is 6.
Uh-oh, so she does 6 times 7, 42. That seems like it's a lot bigger than 26.
Definitely.
So she just got me, she hurt me a lot right there. Boom! Dang, I'm getting all these low cards. Put that in her greater than expressions.
Right. I'm going to go with the black card, and I got a 7.
Oh, she's so smart. I'll explain why that was a good move later. I will choose a black card. Oh, I got a 7 as well. I'm going to put it right here. I don't want to, but I have to. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to finish him with attacking with a 5 and finishing his greater than expression.
Okay. Now I'm going to finish up Miss Formalities with a red, and I finished up her less than expression. Now, what you have to do is, most of us aren't really strong enough in multiplication to do this all in our head, so you got to get out your handy dandy whiteboard. Before you start showing your work, my recommendation is you write down all your expressions. I'm going to write less than on this side, just to remind myself, and this is greater than. And I'm going to put my product in the middle in a little box, 26. Now I'm going to write down all my expressions. 4 times 6, 7 times 6, and then my greater than, 8 times 2, and 7 times 5.
For my less than, I have 8 times 7, 4 times 8. For my greater than, I have 2 times 3, and 6 times 4.
Now we're going to solve these out quietly using our equal group strategies. We probably could use other strategies, but I think equal groups is going to be one of the more efficient strategies for right now. So see if you can solve them faster than we do, and see if you can figure out who won this round. Now that Miss Formali and I have finished our equations, we're going to check to make sure our less than side is truly smaller than our product, and then our greater side is greater than our product. Now, if you see I have 4 times 6 is 24. Is 24 smaller than 26? It is, so I just got 1 point.
Oh, man.
7 times 6 is 42, which is way bigger than 26, which means I lose that point. Dang you, Formali, you got me.
Woo!
I look at my greater than side. 16 is smaller than 26, so I lost that point. But if I look over here, 35 is greater than 26. So how many points did I get for this side? I got 2 points. Now if Miss Formali gets 3 points, she wins. If she gets 1 point, she loses. Is there a good chance she'll get 2 points? Probably. You'll notice playing this game, there's a lot of ties. It's kind of like soccer, where for a long time, nothing really happens until boom, you get that point right at the end and you're super excited. Miss Formali, would you like to check yours?
Sure. All right, for my less than, I had 8 times 7 and got 56, and that is less than 62. I have 4 times 8 equals 32, and that is less than 62.
Uh-oh, she's tied with me. I
I'm
hope she doesn't
tied.
win.
My greater than, I had 2 times 3, which is 6, and that is not greater than 62. So it's all up to this last one. Greater than, I have 6 times 4, which is 24, and it is not greater than 62.
So how many points did Miss Formali get?
2.
She got 2 as well, which means she tied with me. Miss Ramawi, great game.
Good game.
Now, right here, what we would do is we would just take our whiteboards away. I would hand her back her hearts. She would hand me back her diamonds. And guess what? We would shuffle up and play again. But I feel like you guys should start taking over and play this game now. If you are still confused with rules, you can always ask your teacher. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.